Imagine waking up every day with the weight of the world pressing down on your shoulders, your startup, your dream, your blood and sweat, dangling perilously at the edge of failure. Growth hacks, those tiny shortcuts everyone swears by, those shiny quick fixes promising massive results, have dominated your to-do list for months, maybe years. You've tried every trick in the book: viral loops, dubious ads, fake FOMO, endless A/B tests, but the results? Fleeting at best. You catch yourself wondering, is all this hustle really moving the needle, or just burning your soul bit by bit? This crushing feeling, like you're running on a hamster wheel that just won't take you anywhere, is more common than you think. Because here's the brutal truth: the world of growth hacks, those flashy silver bullets, is dying. Startups everywhere are realizing that chasing quick wins is trapping them in a relentless cycle of stress, short-term gains, and long-term pain. The real game? It's not hacks. It's something deeper, something far more powerful. It's about building a core so solid, so unshakable, that growth becomes inevitable, almost an afterthought. What if instead of desperately trying to hack your way to the next milestone, you mastered a different kind of growth? A growth rooted in authenticity, in mastery, in invisible strength? That kind of growth is no hack. It's a revolution. Because every founder, every professional, every leader out there is locked in a silent battle. A battle with the noise, the overwhelm, the illusion of freedom sold to you on a silver platter, but wrapped in rules that suffocate your true potential. Growth hacks promise freedom, but they deliver chains, constant pressure to perform, to prove, to produce. They rob you of the peace you crave and the time you desperately need. And while you're sprinting through one growth hack to the next, your vision blurs, your essence fades, and your soul is quietly chipped away. But imagine breaking free right now. Imagine discovering a growth path that doesn't steal your fire, but fuels it instead. One that honors your individuality, your unique voice, your rare talent, and connects you with those who actually get it. Growth that scales not because it's loud, but because it's deeply aligned with who you are and what you truly want to create. This isn't some fluffy promise. It's backed by a hard, brutal reality. The startups that ditch growth hacks for this new path unlock growth that lasts. Real, measurable, sustainable growth that doesn't vanish overnight or leave you shattered. So what is this that everyone's abandoning growth hacks for? It's not a tool, a trick, or a fancy marketing play. It's a fundamental shift in how you think about growth. It's about investing in what can't be faked: your core story, your values, your relationships. It's about building in public, not hiding behind manipulative tactics. About serving your community with truth, not just chasing numbers. Because startups that thrive don't hustle more. They pivot deeper. They connect stronger. The top founders are stripping away the extraneous and focusing on what actually creates impact. Radical honesty in their messaging that cuts through the noise and speaks directly to the hearts of their real audience. Creating real relationships with customers who become believers, advocates, partners, not just data points or conversion targets. Building culture inside their company so powerful that every team member moves with clarity, passion, and aligned purpose. And investing relentlessly in learning, adapting, and growing from failures instead of chasing the next shiny growth hack to mask the cracks. The result? A startup that grows organically and consistently, that builds trust in an age of skepticism, that creates its own rhythm instead of chasing fleeting trends. This shift isn't easy. It demands patience, grit, and ruthless self-awareness. But the alternative, the endless hack chase, is far worse. It's a system designed to wear you down and leave you broke, burnt, and bitter. When you embrace this real growth approach, everything changes: your mindset, your actions, and most importantly, your results. You stop being a victim of the marketing treadmill and become the architect of your own breakthrough. Imagine transforming your startup from a desperate sprint into a marathon with a clear, steady pace, where each stride brings you closer to lasting success. Now, take a moment and ask yourself, how many hours have been wasted grasping at quick wins that vanish just as fast as they appear. How many sleepless nights spent tracking vanity metrics that don't fill your cash register or your purpose? It's time to declare war on the noise, to look past what everyone else is doing and dare to go deeper, to build true connection instead of shallow clicks. Because inside, every startup founder is a thinking, feeling human, starved for meaning and real impact, not just growth for the sake of growth. Growth that matters is about freedom, real freedom. Not the illusion served by hacks and tricks, but the power to create your future, your way. This means cutting loose from rulebooks that cage you. It means abandoning the fantasy of one-size-fits-all solutions. Instead, it's about crafting a signature path that only you can walk. And yes, that means rejecting what's easy or popular, embracing what's rare and real. The most extraordinary founders don't just break the mold, they shatter it. They know that to create what comes next, they have to first unlearn everything they were taught about growth. That means killing the noise around metrics that don't matter and starting to obsess about a handful that do. Metrics tied directly to your customers' happiness, retention, lifetime value, and your own sanity. It's focusing on growth levers like your company's culture, product experience, and storytelling, assets that compound over time instead of disappearing overnight. Imagine building a company where every piece fits together like a perfectly crafted machine. Each customer thrilled, each employee motivated, each dollar invested with intention and care. Where growth isn't a wild chase, it's a byproduct of everything done right. Here's the harsh reality most overlook. Growth hacks are a form of camouflage. They hide the real problems. Instead of chasing fancy gimmicks, the new wave of startups stopped to ask the hard questions. Is the product truly solving a deep, pressing problem? Is the team aligned and empowered to deliver excellence? Is the message authentic, razor-sharp, and magnetic? Only after mastering these foundations do they unlock the kind of growth hacks that work, not the other way around. Because when you solve the problem at its roots, growth isn't just possible, it's inevitable. Nowhere is this more urgent than in today's noisy, oversaturated market. With everyone chasing the same hacks, same templates, same recycled ideas, the only way to stand out is to become more, not louder. It's about fierce authenticity, unapologetic alignment with your vision and values, and finding your rare tribe, the small, powerful network of others who burn as you do, who challenge, elevate, and multiply your impact. This rare connection becomes your invisible power source, the spark that no growth hack can replicate. Here's the truth. Chasing growth hacks alone is like trying to fill a bottomless pit with water. It wastes time, resources, and most tragically, your spirit. But when you embrace a growth system built from the inside out, you reclaim control. You attract the right customers instead of begging for attention. You build a brand that lasts beyond the next trend. And you craft a business that honors your future, not just your present. Each moment spent trying to hack growth without real foundation is a moment lost. It's a slow erosion of your potential, your influence, your legacy. Today is the day to stop running in circles and start building with soul. Your startup deserves more than hollow sprints and empty promises. It deserves the deep, steady pulse of growth that comes from alignment, excellence, and connection. Don't settle for less. Don't chase illusions. No more growth hacks. It's time for radical growth, the kind that powers a revolution inside you and your startup. The revolution where you become sovereign, critical, transformative. Where you align with the few who burn as fiercely as you do. Where you patiently build an empire not for the many, but for the rare breakthrough that only you can spark. This is more than marketing. This is liberation. This is the new way forward. It's raw, it's real, and it's waiting for you to step into it. So take that step. Choose growth that sets you free, not growth that chains you. The future belongs to those who become more, not just do more. It belongs to the founders who dare to reject the hacks, pierce through the illusion, and build something that transcends the noisy crowd. If you're ready to be that founder, to build that startup, to ignite that flame, then this is your moment. Because the system forgot about the exceptional. But you are the exception. And this is your time to grow without compromise.